What is up, you guys? Friendly neighborhood Boonslayer here. I'm doing something a little bit new. Somebody in the comments to one of my hardcore videos suggested that I do something called the Minecraft Hardcore Challenge. I looked into what it is. I really liked it, so I'm gonna do it. And basically, every month there's this new challenge that this guy puts out, and we do it for a certain number of days, and we up basically the number of days equal to the number of Mondays and Fridays in that month. And today's Monday, so here we go. So the first rules that I really need to tell you are in the world generation. We use a particular seed. This time it's the Great Race! Exclamation point. And generated structures are off. Now, basically, I can name it whatever I want. Game mode is hardcore. Game mode is always going to be hardcore. But basically, the structures are off. That's the seed. So if you want to play along at home while you still have a little bit of time to do so, go right ahead. That being said, we're going to create the world. Now, basically, what our goal is in this series is to get as far along the positive x coordinate as we can. And when we load up the game, when the game loads, we'll be able to see where our positive x coordinate. There's a couple of specific rules that we need to keep in mind, though. Positive x, here we go. Number one, this stuff right here, this grass, going to be really important to break some of that. Ooh. There's a cave down here. That's fine, but we need wood before we start doing that. But basically, we're going to want to have this because we're not allowed to kill passive mobs. So even if we run into them, which we're going literally in the same direction all the time, so should not be that hard to run into some. We're gonna need food. And basically what I'm thinking is, by the way, we need to stay as close to Z of 0 as possible. I think really the rule is going to be that we need to be at Z of 0 at the end. I think in reality that's the rule we're going to be playing with. Ooh, what's this down here? Alright, that's not a cave. A cave would be nice. Because if we had a cave nearby, I'd be like, great, let me go to a tree. But I still need to go to a tree. I need to go to a tree so that whenever I find a cave, I can just start going in it. Because here's the thing. I normally say don't go into caves during the day because you'll run into monsters. Thing is, I kind of want to run into monsters. There's a couple particular monsters that I want to run into. And these are the monsters that are normally fairly common in caves. Zombies and skeletons. Endermen I still don't want to run into at all. But basically, the reason granted, zombies, not a best case scenario to run into. But skeletons, on the other hand. Skeletons are super good for us to get hanging out with us, because the skeletons give us access to bone meal, which is going to be good for us planting our crops. And I'm aware I'm kind of giving my opponents, as it were, advice. This is a bit laggier than some of my recent Minecraft playing, even on single player. No, I want to go towards positive. Okay. We'll kind of keep working on going forward and whatnot for now. And basically, as we're going forward, we're trying to get seeds and we're trying to get wood. And basically, that's going to be the essence of like at least the first half of the first day. Again, I think I want at least a couple hundred blocks of progress. You know, 400 would be really, really cool. I feel like just in case we have to stop somewhere where there isn't a whole lot of dirt, I would want to grab some dirt, but honestly, there will probably be dirt within like 100 blocks or so of wherever we're at, so I think we'd be good. I want to make, and the main thing I'm concerned about with the wood is being able to make some certain starting tools. Mostly, I'm concerned with being able to make a hoe, which honestly will probably never need anything better than a wooden hoe because it won't really do anything else. We'll need a hoe. We'll need a wooden pickaxe. We might get away with not having a wooden sword or a wooden axe. We'll just have to see how quickly we camp up. Okay. We're at 167 right now. By the way, for those of you more used to my channel, first of all, if you're new, welcome. But for those more used to my channel, you may notice already that when I have series where I have my webcam, which hardcore is always one of those, but any series with my webcam, normally the webcam is in the top left of the video, and this time it's in the top right. Okay, I feel like, yeah, now we can go ahead, start looking for a cave. Sun's pretty high in the sky. I feel like I have enough wood to get us started. So let's start looking for a cave along here. I don't want to veer off too far because I don't want to have to spend time getting back on the correct Z coordinate. And I'm basically looking for, well, basically anywhere where like the mountain breaks off has the potential for being a cave. Like here, for example. Is this it? Nope, that's not a cave. And basically, the reason I want a cave is going to double as shelter and a hunting ground. Hey, look, pumpkins. Oh, I definitely see a cave over there. That probably is a cave. I'd like to think it was a cave. That is pretty far away on the Z, though. Well, it's not that bad, but still, I would prefer not that. Sugarcane? Reeds? What is this? You know, we're about 400 out. I really want, I want to keep kind of close to the Z coordinate we're supposed to be, but at the same time, I want a cave. Like, digging down is an option. This isn't ultra hardcore. We can branch mine. Granted, it'd be boring to branch mine. I'm sure you guys saw that in my hardcore, but worst comes to worst, we do have that option. Right, we're really close to Z0. Oh, we're getting into a new biome, looks like. Yeah, that looks like some grass, some heavier grass over there, so. Oh, I feel like we should have stopped at that other cave. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Because we have to stop. If we didn't have to stop at some point, I would honestly go, okay. By the way, the rule about not killing passive mobs, I looked at the rules and it said that we are allowed to kill one passive mob for a single holiday meal. I'm going to try to make that a pig if I can down the line around Christmas. Okay. Let's just keep going then. We're not too close to dusk, and I see an area where there would be a lot of caves. But there'd also be silverfish, which are definitely concerning. And there's bunnies! There's bunnies. Alright. Ooh, we got coal. Okay. Let me go up on this mountain and start looking for cave area. We don't have any cave area. Okay, tell you what. Ah, that was stupid. See, I'm glad that wasn't that far, though, because I would have died. Right. Let me just take these. Because we got coal right nearby. I think this is going to be a decent spot, as long as we light it up. Because I'm not that worried about it being in the open or anything, or, you know. I think I'm okay with it being a little bit more out there. Need a crafting bench. Alright, we're gonna need make hoe, axe. Oh wait, no, we can make a stone sword. So, because I believe we're gonna have time to get the stone too. We have to plant like our first wheat like now. The sun is going down. Alright, we've got enough stone for a sword. Let's do that. It's getting spooky in here. Standing still is relatively safe from mobs. But it's not 100% safe. It's not at all. But stone sword. So we're good there. We can go ahead, use our wooden pick, continue with any of our mining operations. This is pretty dangerous, by the way, being out in the open like this. We could die. We could very well die right here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, use some sticks to make some torches, and kind of start lighting up the joint. And we want to make sure we are well lit across pretty much our whole area here. Like, I'd say just light up all the way out here. I'm focusing in one direction. I know there's going to be mobs in the other one once I get there. Alright, this should be lit up pretty good. And I don't want to spend a whole lot of time on shelter. Which kind of sounds stupid, I know. Oh, zombie. Kill it. Kill the Zambo. No rotten flesh. Rotten flesh is going to be a backup food source, by the way, for those wondering why I'm putting that on some importance. Because basically, if our wheat doesn't grow fast enough, we have to eat zombie flesh. It's like a major league backup plan, and not one I really want to go to. Oh, there's an Enderman over there. Thought I heard a zombie. There he is. See, that's just it. With With our area pretty much lit up, we have a lot of advance notice if something's coming our way. Ah! Dang it. Stay in the ground. There we go. Alright, so let's just keep, kind of tilling our land and getting our stuff up. Now, one that we really don't want to have to use, but we will for the sake of our hunger, is, like, that's if it becomes a concern of outright hunger and not simply, you know, trying to get our regen back. Spider eyes. We basically, the concern here is we basically have to stay here until all of our wheat grows. And that's not going to be fun. I'm sure, though, if I, like, walk around in a circle a bit, I could probably make a couple mobs spawn. See what's spawning out there. Are those spider jockeys? No, they just happen to be spiders and skeletons. Zombies across the ravine over there. There's a ravine over there, so I'll have to take a look at that in a little bit. Our hunger is getting a little bit low. A little bit low. I'll go ahead and mine out a little bit more coal. Don't want to go too far down, though, on the coal. See, I would do some outright farming. Now, for the fact that I know when I do that, I'm going to run into some issues. Bows aren't really going to be an option because we can't really farm feathers. Thus, we can't really farm arrows. So pretty much we would have to melee any skeletons we run into, which makes it kind of a bad idea. Now hang on, here's a zombie right here. Let's see if we can get, like, something from him. Oh, and he's a zombie villager. That means he's overpowered. Here comes another zombie. Good, good. The only ones that really help us are zombies and skeletons. And zombies help us as a backup. Still no rotten flesh. Oh, there's a skeleton over there. I don't see anybody else around him, so I think it'll be safe to come over here and rush him! Okay. He dropped an arrow! He didn't drop anything we needed, though. It's the only downside. Looks like a little bit of our wheat is growing fast enough. Is that a witch? That is totally a witch. Not going in that direction at all. That is absolutely, positively a witch. Oh, here comes a spider. We have our outright emergency spider eyes. Which we will not eat unless we're trying to... Unless it's becomes outright a health issue. It becomes outright a hunger issue. Okay. That witch appears to be gone. So you've got skeletons and creepers kind of all over the place. Nobody is really isolated enough for us to fight mano a mano. Hey, buddy. No hugs. Ooh, good thing I backed up. That would have been bad. That would have been bad. One thing I noticed with the November challenge, every time, like, a lot of the people who died, every time they ran into a creeper, they, like, rushed the thing. That seems dumb to me. Okay, it looks like it's gonna be sunup, so I should go ahead and have this up. Basically, at the end of each episode, which is when the day rolls over, I should have my coordinates up. And wow, I made it pretty far. I made it pretty far on my first day, so I could probably afford to travel less on my second. So I think I did good. As the sun rises, we should start seeing people burn, which will be a perfect opportunity to go ahead and take care of that. Once we start seeing people burn, we'll know the spiders are passive. And yes, you can eat spider eyes for desperation hunger, by the way. So, and we'll want to keep getting our wheat growing. It looks like we're going to have one that... Which, last time I did hardcore, food was actually an issue, but I did not plan my food out properly. Basically, this thing right here is the reason, and it's day one. I'll explain this later. Till next time, this is your friendly neighborhood Boonslayer, signing out.